Et nous sommes de retour pour ce Nancy Gaming Pulsation, mais surtout pour cette Maxlan édition Vroom Vroom 2024. Nous allons dans quelques instants, messieurs, dames, assister à la grande finale de ce tournoi Trackmania. Je vous invite à vous rapprocher de cette scène. C'est du beau spectacle qui nous attend dans quelques secondes. Une finale. On va être à peu près là pendant 1 heure dans l'univers Trackmania. Donc vous allez entendre des bruits de moteur, des bruits de dérapage, tout ce qu'on aime évidemment. Du très beau jeu avec nos 4 finalistes qui ont donc parcouru le bitume tout au long de la journée. Il y en a un qui les a suivis tout au long de cette journée. Alors, attention, il ne parle pas français. Nous allons donc passer en version internationale, messieurs, dames. Nous allons passer en mode anglais dans quelques instants. Et pour ça, je vais inviter notre caster à nous rejoindre. Turbo, will you join me on stage, please? Sous vos applaudissements, notre caster.
Hello.
Hello.
It's me, Turbo. Thanks for the introduction. Thank you very much.
My pleasure, my pleasure. How do you feel before starting this big final?
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I mean, the consolidation final was an absolute banger, and also the matches before, and we're very close. And I think, I'm not sure who's going to win the 1,000 euro for first position, but there's also 300 euro for second and 200 for third. So that is quite something to play for. Unfortunately, fourth is not going to get something out of it. So that is
the glory.
A bit of a bummer. Yeah, the glory. I mean, already playing on stage is something very cool. So it's already very good to see that. But without further ado, let's actually introduce the players.
Yeah.
Because we have 4 players that have qualified. And the first one to do so was Tween, our only non-French player. So
welcome, Tween.
Good luck in your match.
Let's the player.
All right,
Yeah.
and the second player also attended XP Evo, poupipou, formerly known as Hugo220, got 4th position there. Good luck, mate.
Sounds more like a French guy.
Yeah.
Poupipou.
Yeah, it's a bit hard to pronounce for me as a German,
Yeah.
native German speaker, but I think it gets pretty well around the tongue, right?
Oh, Poupipou is great. Huh?
Yeah, it's
great
good.
pronunciation.
Thank you. And then the penultimate player from Alternate Attacks, my former org as well. It is, of course, Wosile. Good luck, mate.
And last but not least.
Yeah, last but not least, against all odds, my fellow caster colleague Bueno also qualified to the grand final. Good luck to you as well, mate. You can see he's the fan favorite, but I think everything is settled. So I think we're gonna start now as the players are warmed up. They had a bit of time also to get situated on stage, and I do really look forward to this grand final.
Me too, me too. I let you take place. I will leave the stage and let's begin this grand final of Trackmania. Let's go.
Let's go. Vroom, vroom. Let's go. All right, I'm ready. So for the people who don't know me, I'm Luckers Turbo on Twitch. I'm a professional caster and content creator. And I had some fun during this weekend, or during this Saturday, to cast the event. And we had some great matches. Unfortunately, only 8 players have shown up, but the level has been insane. So it's great to see those 4 players fighting it out against each other for 1,500 euro as they're currently getting warmed up. So that will be great. And, well, I mean, prediction. I mean, Tween looked really strong. He did not drop a single match so far, so he got first position in all of his matches. And he, the 4-time vice world champion of Trackmania, is definitely prepared to take home those 1,000 euro. I think a strong opponent is Poupipou, who got 4th position at XP Evo, which was a Tier 1 Trackmania event, happened in Cologne in September 2023. I was also casting his final there, but he was behind Barbos, the German player, as well as Granadi and Otak, who plays for who played for Kamin Corp and is now a world champion. So he's the main contender, but don't count out Wosile, who also looked really strong, but also shaky on the other hand. He had a very, very good spree in one of his matches where he won 7 rounds in a row and then unfortunately dropped down and still made it into the final though. But it is definitely something that he worked on. He played a lot, but definitely pressures on the line for him as he could also get eliminated and drop down out of the prize money from Bueno, who, well, got not got quite lucky into the final, kind of in an almost triple final situation, but I think the experience will serve him well, and I hope that pressure will also not be too high for him. And I think we're gonna start very soon. I'm not sure about it. I do not see the game for now, so I just have to improvise and see what will happen. But I think the players will be ready, and the server will also be joined in. Yeah, as I see in the production that they're gonna join the server now, so that is great. And we're gonna start very soon. Point limit is 120, and you guys might wonder how is this going. Players collect points throughout the rounds, and it is 10 points for first, 6 for second, 4 for third, and 3 for P number 4. And if you reach 120 points, you then have to win one more round in order to secure first, second, or third. Cash prize is 1,500 euros, so still a lot to play for. 1k for first, 300 for second, and 200 for third position. Unfortunately, and that is a bit old school, I would say, is that the last position will not get home with any money, but still, it's the glory to play for. And also here, you can see the medals. Maybe production can zoom into them as well. That's what's to be played for, and also the trophy, of course, that is on my right side. So that will be awesome. So 5 maps that will also be used at the Gamers Assembly event in Poitiers that will happen in 5 weeks. So if you want to play, we are in dire need of players. It could be the last Gamers Assembly that could happen. And if you ever wanted to participate in the Trackmania tournament, make sure to do so and have some fun. I probably will be there as well, even though it's 900 kilometers for me. But I mean, why not? I hope I will not have a car crash again like last year. Yeah, this happened, so this was quite unfortunate. But nothing happened though. As you can see, poupipou warming up. And guys, we are starting with the grand final here. It is poupipou, Wosile, Tween, and Bueno fighting it out as Tween gets a really good start. As we're starting off on the map from Mephisto, who always names his maps after Pokemon. So this is Dugong from him, and of course that's a French name of that. It's very important to hold the gear here at the start, else you're gonna have problems, as Wosile and poupipou will get the best start. Tween drops a bit further down the line, and very, very good outside line to accumulate a lot of speed from the players. It is poupipou in the lead. Tween is not in the mix. He's 1 second behind and will not play a role in this round. And let's go into the fight for that first position. poupipou with a very good line. And I mean, he's kind of not the underdog for the first place battle. He looked very strong. He had all world records before the tournament. And then I have seen that today. He has seen Tween's offline times and was like, oh my god, what times do you have? But look at the line from Wosile coming close. A lot of speed accumulated for the attacks player. Will it be enough? Oh, he will actually fail the ending, but still makes it. He's still finished though. So this is kind of, if you blink it, you miss it moments. So his, I think, right tire actually hit the finish. So it was enough for him to get those 6 points. And there you can also see it, point limit is 120. And unfortunately missed the first round. That Bueno didn't finish by the looks of it, or the point system is just bugged. I'm not quite certain about that, but I think John is onto it, so everything will be fine. All right, so let's go into the next round, as we have Bueno not with the best start. Will also drop his gear, so he will fall further behind in this round, as it is a great fight between Wosile, Tween, and poupipou right now, going over the freewheel section. Wosile leading, looking very strong. I mean, he looked quite shaky in his previous match, and this is not a start that I was expecting from Wosile, but it seems like he can handle the pressure really well. Also in the Challenger League, in the second division of Trackmania, where he played together with his teammate Skandir from Belgium, he looked absolutely strong. And currently he finds himself in the lead. poupipou versus Tween is also a fight to focus on, as it is Tween having a bit more speed there, but poupipou also with a great approach, just neck and neck to the 1,000th of a second here. No, it's 14,000 between them. Also Wosile dropping down. poupipou with a very good line, overtaking, and it is Tween who drops further down, and poupipou with a great ending, and it is Wosile failing it. Again, a bit shaky here in the end, and he will only get 4th place. Bueno, who had a mistake at the start, will overtake him. But no, actually, it's you get points from the winner bracket that you go through. So it is 10 points for first that you get rewarded with. I completely forgot about that in the double elimination bracket. So that's the kind of gift that you get. So you can see poupipou and Tween having 26 and 20 points respectively from clearing out the winner bracket final. So it's a short advantage that they get. It can be worth it at the end, but usually it is not playing a significant role. because the level is really mattering. As Bueno, with a mistake, he's down, and look at that. Poupipou can capitalize again. He has Wosile also clips. It is Tween versus Poupipou in this round, and it seems like it is Tween with more speed. Wosile 0.6 behind. Oh, and a good line from Poupipou. Tries to go a bit wider there to gather up more speed in that sector, and then goes for a low jump, clips a little bit, so he will lose a bit of speed. It's 0.2 between them, but I mean, the ending has provided some content already, and right now looks like Tween will make it, and there you go, 59.815 on this round. World record is a 0.682, at least online, from Hugo, and then Wosile is a 0.13 behind. So Wosile also has a good time here, 13 points for him only, and Bueno with 10 points. So that is quite unfortunate. As we move on into the next round, the fourth round, we have 5 rounds per map, and then we go to map number 2. As Poupipou again gets a great start. Bueno tries to save it a bit, but I think he has to push a bit more because players do not tend to make mistakes. Non-player drops the gear, and that is really important here, that you do not gear down into 3rd gear, because then you get a slowdown and you will lose like half a second and will not play a role for the battle of 1st position, as it is Wosile leading. Great line from him. The attacks driver really excels himself up into the lead, but he's also in need of that with only 13 points on his account. In round number 4, Wosile goes insanely close. They has to readjust. Poupipou has more speed, and also Tween is not too far behind. 0.13 of a second, but Tween bumps there and will not make that jump cleanly. Bueno catches up, but let's focus on that fight for first here again, as also Poupipou touches. So a lot of mistakes have happened here in this round, and it will be Wosile getting that 1st place. Poupipou with a clip, and Bueno with a very lucky 2nd place. So that is good for him. Tween on 3rd, and Poupipou, after that slight clip, will only get 3 points. Alright, so it's the last round coming up. Poupipou and Tween still a bit further ahead, also due to getting 10 and 6 points as the winners of the winner bracket. And Tween gets a really good start. Point number 120, and Bueno again behind. So you can see he's not really pushing the start too much. Now lost again, you can see it. He's in 3rd gear now, and we're gear up now, and will lose a lot of speed due to that. So he was 0.3 behind, now it's 0.6. So you lose a lot of time with that, and it looks like that Bueno will not play a role in this round unless mistakes will happen again. We've seen mistakes in the previous round, especially in the ending section, where every player has kind of made a small mistake. Right now it looks really close. Good line from Poupipou again. Gathers up a great alignment for that turn and finds himself in 1st place. Wosile, however, is pushing as well. Tween with a great line coming back to 2nd place. Oversees a bit too much, and also Poupipou not with the best speed. Tween has more speed. This is insanely close. Tween with good speed, and Tween will win it. 0.006 of a second. Poupipou on 3rd after being 1st. Just in the last checkpoint. Wow, what a great round. And Bueno doesn't finish. That is unlucky. No points rewarded for Bueno. So he will drop further down the line. So that was map 1. Already a great ending there in this last round. And let's see what map 2 will be, as I'm also uncertain about the map order. But we slowly but surely know what it will be. As you can see the trophy here as well. There. And also my scar. Hello. And yeah, there's a good trophy. Also, there's the Maxlan Vroom Vroom Toernooi Trackmania. Yeah, I completely butchered the pronunciation, but it is what it is. I cannot speak French, and yeah, why are you laughing at me? Yeah, of course. Man, but yeah, the players are currently warming up. They have 1 warm-up run, and then we're gonna go live. So let's see what map it will be. I do not know. And good luck and have fun, of course, as Poupipou and Tween are quite far ahead right now. And there you go. So let's just wait. It's still the warm-up. I just heard that from production. 1 minute feels very long, actually. When I was casting there, it didn't feel that long, actually. But it is what it is. And maybe some players even crashed, so who does know that? And yeah, you know, it's just sometimes it's hard to play those kind of rounds. As you can see, Tween there as well, being focused, as well as Bueno, you know, just trying to do his best. And let's jump into the action here. as round 1 out of 5 is starting with a custom camera. There you go, camera 7 being used, and Wosile gets the best out of it. So it is the map from Kerberos, who is a very good player playing for Team 4 Wheels. Is really good at drifting, but also in multi-style. He has definitely redeemed himself. So glad that he has brought us a map as well. As Tween makes the first small mistake, is 1 second behind. And we see Poupipou and Wosile currently in the lead. Bueno also not too far behind, so that is a good round for him so far. Make it 0.4 of a second. And, well, Wosile and Poupipou also not touching the snow there. That slows you down a lot. And getting a lot of speed for that jump where you can just jump very direct and making it across, as Poupipou now also has to hold the gear in the ending. That's very important. It's a very, very tight turn combination. We have to snap to the left and not gear down into 3rd gear, which will happen if you oversteer your car too much. But look at that. Poupipou wins the round here with a 1 minute 0.67. So great time from him as well. World record is a 0.31 from him. So roughly 3/10 away from the world record. And he, with that, comes back and actually goes into the lead by 1 point. 49 points for him and 48 for Tween. And then we have Wosile at 35 points. So already a clear gap. But it seems like Poupipou and Tween will just walk away with it, as the point is 120. So let's go into the next round. Wosile, Tween and Poupipou, great fight here for that first position. Good approach from all the players as well. No readjustment needed, and all players jumping into the turn. Oh, Wosile going insanely close there to the wall, and maybe overdrifted a tiny bit, but we talk about like a couple of hundreds here, and that's what really loses your time in Trackmania. It's just insane how players can do it and replicate their runs on a regular basis and do not make mistakes, as Poupipou is in the lead yet again. So he can win this round by the looks of it, but Tween has a lot of speed, coming closer. It is 57 thousandths between them. And also Wosile is not too far behind with 1 mistake. He can overtake him. Tween pushing a lot, has more speed. Tween can overtake Poupipou here for the ending. Will it be enough? I don't think so. And Poupipou will win another round by the 0.50. Is a really fast time. That is 2/10 away from the world record. And that just in the grand final. Why not? Nice time. Very good time there from Poupipou, going up to 59 points and redeeming himself as the first person in this match. Round number 3 already, and it is Bueno who fell a bit further down the line, 22 points, but also Wosile doesn't look that promising of playing a role for that first place battle right now. But it can all change with a good map. Wosile won 7 rounds in a row in his, I think, yeah, it was the consolidation final, and he showed very good pace there as well. So maybe another map will just serve the purpose right, as Wosile goes for a very inside line again. Will not have a lot of speed, and Poupipou and Tween again fight it out for that first position. Poupipou again ahead, but also Wosile coming back with a very good line there. Look at that. And it is still super close, but Poupipou can go 3 out of 3. Catches a bit of airtime. Tween with a better line, coming closer. It will be all in the ending again. Tween has the upper hand, but has to readjust a lot. Let's take a look onto the fight, but Tween has more speed though. Less speed, I mean. And Poupipou will take it yet again. 3 out of 3 for him. 69 points. So that's a nice amount of points accumulated for him. And Tween has to live for that second position for now. He was the favorite, also looked the strongest today, but it seems like Poupipou arrived in this final a bit better. But let's not call it over just yet, because there's still a lot of points that have to be cleared for the players, as you reach finalist mode with 120 points, so that is more than 5 rounds to win, and then you just have to win another round. So, you know, I would say we're halfway through, but the battle for the final spot, for the final first position, is definitely not over, especially when you're in a high pressure situation. And now Poupipou clips, so he will not play a role in this round, and Tween gets a really good line together with Wosile. Yeah, okay, Tween into the wall. So that wasn't the best line for him, for the Slovakian player, the only non-French player in this tournament. And of course then me as a English caster, but Trackmania is very popular in just internationally. And it's just great to see an English cast being held. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. Also the people in my Twitch chat, and also on the official Lana France channel. And look at that. Bueno now getting first. 3 thousandths ahead of Poupipou. And you can see the crowd is rooting for the underdog. And Bueno with a surprising first position, 101.5. So that is further away from the world record, but still enough for him to secure 10 points. And also coming closer to Wosile. So the prize money is in sight. If he just sticks to the plan and makes something possible, he can surely make it. Yeah, just capitalize from the mistakes of the others as we move into round number 10, the last round of this map. And this could have also been the last time that we see this map, as we have 3 other maps, and this most likely will not be played again. So right now Bueno behind, but he lurks like a predator, or maybe not, and just tries to capitalize from mistakes from the others. But currently poupipou is again on great pace after his mistake in the previous round, where he almost got that first position, but a small blunder has happened to him. And then we have Tween in the lead, so the fight between them is going on again. Tween is really in need of that first place to just come back closer to him and maybe have a saying for that first position, as Tween has a great line, beautiful approach, and this could be a great time from Tween. He goes so outside, has so much speed to work with, and Tween will just win this round with a great time as well. Let's take a look, a 1 minute point 43. That is only 1/10 away from the world record, so great time from Tween. Good job. poupipou has to live with that second place, and Tween comes a bit closer, but still 8 points between them. So right now, the match is just heating up. And, well, that is just awesome to see. So, good performance from poupipou so far. And we also have Tween not too far behind. And then Bueno getting that first position. And also, what camera do I have to look in? It's this one, right? This one? Yeah, I think so. Hello, that's the camera. I thought this one, but it's this one. Okay, perfect. So, and then Wosile kind of struggling as well here. So let's take a look how far Wosile will bounce back. He had those 7 wins in a row, so I hope that he can do it better now and hopefully make something happen, as it is also only cash prize for top 3. So pressure's on the line, and hopefully he can do something on map number 3, where we have 5 rounds as well. Players currently warming up, and I do think that we're gonna see a finals very soon, as poupipou was kind of close to it, surpassed the 80-point threshold, but for that he has to win 4 rounds in a row to reach finalist, or even get a second place or something like that. All right, so good luck to the players. The match is intense, and of course if you play for a lot of prize money, it gets to you, but maybe someone like Tween has the upper hand, because he was in those situations already a lot of time. He got Vice World Champion 4 times in Trackmania. I just remember in 2018 when he played together with his teammate Kappa, and they were just celebrating together, hugging themselves after that. That was just awesome to see, and he's still going. People doubted him, but he shows that he's one of the best around and has just a great mentality. So let's see what Tween can do on this first round on this map, as this looks like the Ski Freak map, the hardest map out of the map pack. So this map is not too easy, and I expect a lot of mistakes that will happen here. But let's not jump ahead of ourselves, as Wosile gets a really good start. And maybe that's the start of a Wosile spree. And also Bueno here with a small mistake. Tween on second, poupipou on third. And no player gearing up there. And then you lose a lot of speed. Also this drift very hard, because you don't really want to readjust or overdrift, because you gear down, and with that you have to calculate that into your turn. And if you just drift too much, your car will almost stand still, or rather it feels like that, because the players are just half a second ahead of you all of a sudden, and you think like, okay, what did I do wrong? And it was just the turn being a bit different. Tween clipped this transition here a lot of times, and will not do it now. I've seen it twice happening in the seeding. But right now Tween is on second place. But look at that, Wosile on his way to win that round, and Wosile will do so. Great ending. A 0.38 is also a respectable time from him. The world record is a 0.118, so good time from Wosile, waking up and getting himself some points. So that is very, very good to see. And there you go. Wosile now up to 61 points, coming a bit closer, but still has a lot of work to do in order to make it happen. All right, next round, round number 2 on this map. We have Bueno again with a slower start, but only 0.1 behind. Oh, but had to readjust there by the looks of it. Probably had to release.
and finds himself further down the line. Tween with a great start. Oh, and look at that apex here, beautifully done. Tween also goes super far up as well as poupipou, but Tween gets punished for that as he tries to push too much, and also Bueno overtakes him. So Tween right now not looking too good as he is now on last position, but he can bounce back into the other rounds. Wosile on first, poupipou on second, and Wosile could win the second round in a row. What a great comeback would that be for the alternate attacks player who played a lot of events, and maybe the one or another also remembers that he was on the Ascension tournament hosted by Zerator as well. He played there as well, so a good performance from Wosile overall in the last year. Really established himself as one of the powerhouses in France, and most likely will win the round, even though poupipou has more speed and it will not be enough. So it is Wosile taking another 10 points. Quickly hydrating. All right, next round coming up. You see poupipou and Wosile just both focusing there, and Bueno here is the first player to drop. And Wosile and Tween with a great line. Tween had to release though to make that turn and sacrifice a lot of speed. You don't want to gear up, and you can see why. It is a bit of a speed loss, but not too much actually, because Tween was able to handle it quite nicely. And Wosile again in the lead. This looks to be like a really good map for him, as he could win the third round in a row. This could be the start of a great comeback. I mean, it's not over just yet. I was expecting this fight to happen already, but just when I saw Wosile playing today, I was like, oh yeah, he looks a bit shaky, and then his health condition also got a bit worse, but he's ready. Look at that. 3 round wins in a row. I mean, he still has to clear the ending, but this looks really good for him. Slows down a little bit. Poupipou with more speed. Wosile with a good line. And he will make a mistake. And it is him only getting 3 points in this round. Will he be finishing? Yes, he will. So that was a Casa curse. I'm sorry. And poupipou up to 101 points. So 2 more round wins, and he will activate finalist mode. All right. Round number 4. Bueno at 49 points. So after his first position, it kind of got away. But I think he can still enjoy just playing on a stage. I think that is a very unique experience. And I think he's certainly enjoying it. As Wosile gets another good start. He's not giving up, but goes into the wall again, makes a mistake, and I think that could be just the momentum being completely lost from the first 2 round wins, but he can still get 3rd position or even 2nd if someone fails the ending. Right now, Tween is on 2nd place. poupipou still in the lead, and with that, he could jump a tremendous step closer of reaching finalist mode, but do not count out Tween just yet. From Slovakia, who actually took like a 16-hour bus ride here, which is insane to just attend this event. And he wants to get this first position also in this round, but doesn't get the best setup. But Hugo with a mistake, and Tween will win this round. Hugo or poupipou will still get that 2nd place, so he bounced into the ending. Wosile on 3rd and Bueno on last. So this was a very important round for him to win, because he would have been up to 111 points. But like that, he has to at least finish 2 rounds with good points, or at least a 1st position, as Bueno makes a mistake. So he will not play a role in this round. He is at 52 points, so this doesn't look that promising for him. But it's of course all for that 1st place, as Tween and Wosile have a great start. But look at the speed from poupipou here, going into the lead again, going insanely close there to the barrier as well. And we have Wosile on 3rd position right now, but didn't get the best, still gets away with it, but just loses a lot of time. You could see how much distance he traveled and how much it even lost him. It is 0.3 of a second, which is on this kind of Trackmania environment a lot of time. It is sometimes even the difference between first and last place. But right now, let's focus on this battle for first, because Tween and poupipou are fighting it out, and both of them have a great line. It is neck and neck, 0.003 of a second between them. Important first position for either of them, as Tween gets a more inside line. poupipou has a tiny tad more speed by the looks of it and has a good approach, doesn't go too low, and this is so close again. But what an ending from poupipou here, a 0.39, and that was definitely the best round on this map so far. Wow, what a good time as well. World record, as I said, is a 0.11, so 0.11, so that was only 0.28 away from it. So good times there from both players, but it wasn't enough for Tween to win this round. All right, so we're gonna continue very soon. Yeah, the next map is desync. Thank you very much. And I quickly just took a break because my throat is also a bit sore after casting for so long today, but I had a great time here. And also, again, thank you so much for the invitation. And very cool that we have Trackmania as an event here and also an English cast. So that is, I'm very grateful for that, because we have seen a lot of great French casts today. We also watched the Tekken tournament together in my stream. That was also fun to watch. And it probably looks deceiving, but it's probably pretty hard to do that. But yeah, thank you just for inviting me. It was a lot of fun, but now the match will start very soon. Again, as we gonna go into the decisive last part of the map and match. I mean, as Tween or poupipou can win it here if they reach finalist mode. But of course, then you still have to win one more round. And I think it will be a banger to watch, but it all depends on how players will play on the map from Whiskey, who's part of the prestigious Trackmania building team called Waypoint Mapping. So shout out to Whiskey. He also built a very good trial map, which is a very, very hard Trackmania map that needs a lot of trial and error to finish. So that was very good. And yeah, he also provided a map for this competition, as we see poupipou only having to finish this particular round in order to win it, in order to, I mean, get into finalist mode. Let's not jump ahead of ourselves, but he can win it in the next round, as then also Tween can join him if he gets first and second position in either one of those rounds. So he needs both positions. He needs 16 points to also activate finalist mode. But he can also still get denied by poupipou, who gets the best start in this round. But this outside dirt corner is very hard. You don't want to crash into the wall. You can see how close the players go into the, or like almost into the wall. But do not touch it there. poupipou not with the best line. Wosile right now in the lead. This could also be a comeback from him. He could go up to 92 points. Tween with a lot of speed. A second place would be huge for the Slovakian player. Wosile slowing down, and this will be all between poupipou and Tween here for that first position. poupipou can only deny points, but still certainly is gonna do that, and he will be our first finalist. Can poupipou close it out after a great last year as well, where he has participated in the World Championship qualifier together with Aurel, and also was really good at XP Evo, where he got into the final as well. He now wants to win 1,000 euro, but he still has to win against Tween, Bueno, and Wosile, who we're following right now. But poupipou gets a good start, not too far behind though, but Tween came to play this game, and look at that. I think he just activated the unstoppable mode. He's so far ahead, and this looks to be like a very, very good start. World record is a 0.40 by poupipou himself, and he tries to push it here. Can he close it out, as it is his first finalist attempt? Tween would also promote into finalist if he wins this round, but he needs exactly 10 points. Great outside dirt line from Tween, and we could see 2 finalists after this round if Tween survives the last part of the track. We only have a couple of more turns to go. Tween looking good. poupipou with a mistake. I mean, he had to push. He has nothing to lose in this round, but Tween is also on a monster of a time, as Wosile also makes a mistake. Tween just has to clear the jump. It's not the hardest ending, but you can definitely make mistakes. And let's take a look. What time will this be from Tween? A 1:02.71, and we have 2 finalists. It will be Tween versus poupipou for that first position for 1,000 euro, and this could be all decided in round 3 on desync by Whiskey. So good luck to the players as we're starting now. Let's see who takes it. Wosile also only in need of 3 victories. Definitely possible if he just continues to play like that, how he played on the previous map. And let's see who takes it. Oh, it is Tween with the best start, and look at that, the pressure is on, and it is Bueno also not too far behind, but Tween with a great line here. And let's focus on Wosile, who could be the devil's advocate, but it is poupipou with a mistake. Tween also super close there to the wall, but this could be a detrimental mistake from poupipou as he has clipped the wall, and also Wosile with a mistake. So now it's Bueno's task to deny Tween. But Tween is so far ahead and he could close it out. The Slovakian came to win, and I think he's gonna do so. Only a couple of more turns to do here for him. And I think he knows that he can save a little bit more, but not too much, because Bueno also has nothing to lose. Tween only in need of 2 more turns and he would win the Maxlan Trackmania event. And there you go, Tween with 1 more jump, and he will take it. What a great comeback from the Slovakian. After being behind almost the entirety of the match, he eventually wins it and goes home with €1,000. GG. So congratulations to Tween, of course, the 4-time vice champion of Trackmania. And we go into the next round here, because it's not over just yet. We still play for 2nd place. And right now it seems like it's a complete mess. I'm not sure what's going on, but poupipou is 1 checkpoint behind. And Bueno now all of a sudden in 1st. So that's probably just the complete focus being erased here from the players, because you know, they just played a high-pressure round, and there was one winning it. And I also remember, like in one match that Carl Jr. played, he was first finalist, but then just got 4th in the end, because he didn't win his first finalist round, which was a very close round. So those things can happen. And now Bueno getting some points, still in that battle for 3rd position. And with 10 points, he certainly comes a bit closer towards that 120-point threshold. But also Wosile up to 99 points with 2nd place. And poupipou can still close it out. You do not lose finalist mode if someone else closes it out. And it is Bueno with 10 points here. So good job, as he also comes closer towards his opponent. So let's see. Can poupipou now close it out? He's still in finalist. 99 points for Wosile. Also coming a bit closer towards him. It's also the last round on Asian Whiskey's map, and Wosile certainly has the best start out of it. Let's hope poupipou can hold it together and makes it across, as he gets a beautiful drift, a lot of speed accumulated, and a very, very good setup from him here in this section as well. Look, he just has more speed and comes closer. Good line there as well, doesn't catch airtime, and all of a sudden it's dead even between them again. Wosile getting a great drift though, and will just hold that 1st position for now. The outside dirt, very important, but also this plastic line that comes into play here very soon. Very important to not really lose ground contact, but also minimize the steering angle as much as possible. I talk about this one here. Don't catch airtime after that as well. poupipou got it really well. Comes closer, goes wider, has more speed here eventually, and Wosile crashes. And it looks to be poupipou will taking home this 2nd place. And there you go. Let's go into the free camera, as poupipou will take it. 2nd place goes to him. Good performance for him as well. It was just a tiny tad of a difference between them, between Tween and poupipou, but eventually it was Tween winning it and poupipou getting 2nd. We still play for 3rd though, so there's still a 1v1 happening between Wosile and also Bueno, who is at 81 points. Wosile is over 100, so he has to win 2 rounds or get 2nd and then 1st in order to activate finalist mode. Also nice map preview here on this last map. It is Solitude by Sampler, but this map is actually from Centran, and they messed up submitting it correctly, so shoutouts to them. It's their 1st competitive map in Trackmania, and I think it's a great one. For me, it's the right mixture of difficulty and just multi-style, as for example, I think Skifrik's map is a bit too hard in some of the parts, but I think with a lot of practice you can make it happen. But, well, you know, Skifrik always builds very unique and also hard maps, especially full speed maps, so he's definitely one of a kind. But also good to see other mappers just branching out and trying their best to build a competitive map and not only focus on the track of the day. So that is very nice. As there's one warm-up to play for, and then it will be Wosile versus Bueno. Still the third position will be rewarded €200, so that's still something to play for. And Wosile definitely had good pace, but we have seen mistakes from Wosile here in the ending, so that is something to consider. And I think he won a lot of rounds on this map as well in the previous matches, so let's just see how that goes as we are starting now. And good luck to them. So Bueno has to win 5 rounds in a row to make it happen, or just rather, you know, he can get second now, but then it's like 6 rounds that he has to play. So it all really depends on this first and second rounds, how fast Wosile will get finalists, because he needs to drop 1 round and has to lose one of them, and then another one to not be finalist in 2 rounds. So Wosile right now in the lead, and quite convincingly, half a second it is. And yeah, Wosile looks really strong on this one so far, but I mean, there's still the ending left to be cleared. And well, Bueno goes into the limitation of the map, into the flag, and Wosile can save it and will get himself this first 10-pointer on this map. Well, of course, sometimes the easiest goals are the ones that you can miss, so Wosile is still not in the finish, and the ending definitely provided some content. Yeah, I mean, he can't afford to respawn, but this successive ending section is something to fail. You can see it, you can jump very low there, but Wosile was saving it. Marius would be very proud of that. And let's go into the next one. As also Bueno finishes, it's quite important for him to finish, that he starts the new 10-point column here eventually and goes up to 93 points if he also doesn't win this round. Wosile just needs to finish, so this round doesn't really matter too much. Both players, like, it doesn't matter at, like, not that much, maybe for the momentum, but Bueno goes up to 93, but he still has to win 3 rounds, as he would be on 97. He also has to win 3 rounds in order to reach finals, so it doesn't really matter. So Wosile can just gain momentum in this round, but also a mistake would not matter too much. Oh, not the best then from Wosile. And also the world record on this map on Solitude is a 2-7 by Tween, who just won this competition. So good time. And then we have poupipou only 23 thousandths behind. Both of them already chilling and watching this competition. And it is Wosile winning this round. So this call will come all down to round number 3. Man, as I almost stumbled over my words there. But Wosile will take it. Also safe approach there. Doesn't risk it at all. And he is in finalists. So good luck to the alternate attacks player. Let's see if he can close it out in his first attempt, or if Bueno gets another chance. So this could be the last round of the Maxlan Vroom Vroom Trackmania tournament. Bueno versus Wosile. Wosile gets a very aggressive start, wants to end it with a bang, and that is a very good line there. Look at that. Bueno tries to push, but doesn't have the best amount of speed there by the looks of it. But still is not slowing down, tries to push, and Wosile again slightly fading that turn. So Bueno has a bit more speed to work with, but this will all just go down in this turn because Wosile was pushing it a lot. Very important to also get a lot of speed here and not gear up into 5th gear, else he will lose a lot of speed. So it is Wosile currently leading the round, and he is in finals. So if he wins, he will get rewarded with €200. I think he got a bit of airtime there, but I'm not quite certain about that. So he's still leading though, didn't lose any gear. And one more jump to do for Wosile, and he will take the bronze medal. And there you go. Wosile is our 3rd seeded player in this Maxlan Vroom Vroom Trackmania tournament of 2024. GG's.
Wow, what a final. That was something.
Yeah, it was great. Definitely the snipe on this one map. 6,000 of a second.
The final duo between Twins and poupipou.
Yeah, poupipou, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a great fight. But I mean,
Yeah.
the non-French player took it home. So Tween
congrats.
with the first place, winning €1,000. So congratulations to him. I mean, maybe that's the good karma for just paying for my meal today. Maybe that's the case. You know, Tween and me went eating today, and he paid for my dinner, which is awesome. So thank you so much, Tween, again. And of course, congratulations
winning 1,000 euros. So the trip all the way from Slovakia was eventually worth it.
Congrats. Oui, vous pouvez l'applaudir quand même. Public de la Maxlan. Merveilleux. Notre joueur slovaque qui termine donc en première position. On va quand même accueillir tous nos joueurs. Let's cheers all the players. On va commencer avec le joueur arrivé en 4e position. Donc, bon. Bueno, comment tu te sens après cette finale?
Bah, de toute façon, c'était perdu d'avance.
D'accord.
Mais au moins, j'ai pris du plaisir.
C'est déjà ça.
Parce qu'il faut savoir que c'est quand même 3 monstrueux joueurs.
Ça s'est vu.
Donc, t'es quand même super fun de faire une scène ici.
Eh ben écoute, heureux d'avoir quand même pu jouer sur scène donc.
Ouais, clairement.
Bon, tu nous l'as dit aussi en off, la lumière t'a gêné, c'est la faute de la lumière, voilà. Non mais sans la lumière, tu finissais premier largement, voilà, on peut le dire. Bon. En tout cas, écoute, bravo, tu t'es bien battu en tout cas, et
Merci.
tu nous as quand même offert du beau spectacle. On peut encore
J'espère.
l'applaudir. 4e place pour cette Maxlan Vroom Vroom. Félicitations à toi.
Merci.
Accueillons notre joueur arrivé donc en 3e position. Ah, oui, le gaffeur colle un peu. Viens donc, rejoins-moi par là. Écoute, choisis le chemin qui te plaît le plus. Wosile, bon. Qu'est-ce que tu penses de ta performance? Arrivé en 3e position, est-ce que tu espérais mieux? Est-ce que tu es déjà satisfait?
Écoute, clairement, j'espérais pas mieux. Je savais que ça allait être un peu compliqué pour moi dû au manque d'entraînement. Mais je suis déjà très satisfait de cette 3e place. Et franchement, c'était parfait pour moi.
J'ai pas tout compris ce que m'a dit l'RG, mais c'est pas grave. Bravo en tout cas pour cette 3e place. Tu remportes quand même 200 €, hein, ça rentabilise quand même. Bon, bah, vas-y, je te laisse.
Thank you, Turbo, thank you.
Bravo pour cette 3e place. Je vais te laisser reprendre eh bien, ton poste et donner donc le micro à Poupipou qui nous rejoint et qui a terminé en 2e position. Vous pouvez l'applaudir bien fort. Quel duel sur les 2 finalistes entre toi donc et Twins. Beaucoup de stress. Comment tu t'es senti sur cette finale?
Au début j'étais stressé, mais une fois dans le match et une fois que j'ai vu que je jouais bien, je faisais bien les rounds, du coup j'étais premier tout le match, ça allait, mais forcément du coup je suis hyper déçu de pas avoir conclu, mais c'est comme ça.
Est-ce que malgré tout, tu es quand même content de ta performance globale dans ce tournoi?
Oui, bah oui, ça va.
Ah bah,
et
écoute,
là forcément, là j'ai juste envie de partir là.
bah écoute, pas trop vite quand même, tu repars quand même avec 300 €, ça rentabilise quand même un peu le week-end, c'est quand même déjà ça. Et on peut l'applaudir bien fort. Et je laisse Turbo te remettre ta médaille. Bravo. Je vais te laisser regagner ta place et surtout, voilà. Let's cheer our winner of this Trackmania. Vroom vroom.
Congrats, Tween. Congrats for that first position. I mean, you played absolutely amazing in the ending, but I mean, you were falling a bit behind at the start. So how are you feeling? Did you feel the pressure?
Oh, definitely. I mean, maybe even from last year, maybe I kind of don't put as much like performance when I'm under pressure as I used to, maybe, and I felt that like haunting me, I guess. And yeah, I think that's what I was thinking about in the match, and that wasn't a good idea, but yeah, it worked out in the end somehow.
I mean, yeah, true. You had some rough matches in the past, so you just tried to be those matches in the past. You just wanted to forget them, and you eventually redeemed yourself in a very, very high pressure situation. What does someone feel? Because I do shake. I cannot control anymore. What is happening with you in this last round? Like, can you maybe explain that to us?
Yeah, so in the last round, I was just really trying to keep everything at bay, and you know, like the map that we were playing on for the last round, it was very favorable for me because it was the kind of map that I felt like I can, you know, like I can play a solid round without like too much effort, I guess. And maybe if I have to push, then I have to push very hard because poupipou obviously is a very fast player, and I know that he has a better time there than me and everything. So like I was just playing, like try to play solid And yeah, I mean, that's what worked out in the end, luckily. So.
Yeah, so congratulations again. And I mean, very cool. First position here for Tween. So congratulations. And there's also a trophy for you. So the trip from Slovakia was worth it.
Applaudissez-le bien fort. Notre grand gagnant de cette Maxlan Trackmania 2024. Il le mérite. On va accueillir peut-être tous nos joueurs pour la photo finale. The final. Mais oui, même toi. Tu vas quand même arriver en 4e position, c'est quand même pas rien, c'est déjà pas mal. Eh ben, avec toi, with you, Turbo.
Okay, I thought only the players, but
Oh no.
I go to the side. I go here.
Au centre. Come here. Yeah, in the center. Avancez-vous, mettez-vous devant.
Who goes on the desk? The smallest one.
Oh, ils sont trop galants entre eux, ils se laissent trop passer. Non, si vous pouvez encore les applaudir. Ils nous ont offert un très très beau spectacle. Merci, bravo, congratulations. Thanks a lot, Turbo.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I had a lot of fun. So thank you very, very much again for the invitation. It's always fun.
A real pleasure.
It's always fun to just cast Trackmania events. I mean, I played this game for 15 years, and I hope to see you guys at Gamers Assembly as well. We're still in dire need of players there. There's only 8 registrations, and it could be the last Gamers Assembly happening. So guys, please, if you ever wanted to attend a Trackmania event, it could be the last one happening in Poitiers. It will be the same mappack, so I hope to see you there. And again, thank you for joining in the cast on the main stream, also on my stream. And well, also thanks to the production, of course. It's always a pleasure. And yeah, I will see you on my stream tomorrow, and have a good one. So I give you the last word to you.
Thanks, Turbo. Vous pouvez aussi applaudir notre casteur bien fort parce qu'il a donné tout au long de la journée. Congrats, you too.
Thank you.
On va laisser nos joueurs tranquillement se repositionner. Turbo, we'll let you rest a little. Et nous, eh bien, nous allons commencer à nous dire au revoir pour cette première journée Maxlan et Nancy Gaming Pulsation. Ce n'est pas pour autant totalement fini, car on se retrouve bien sûr demain à partir de 10h. Très bien. On se retrouve à 10h demain dans cette salle pour les joueurs qui veulent nous rejoindre. Je rappelle que si vous êtes sur Nancy ou pas loin, nous sommes salle Gentilly, salle des fêtes Gentilly, c'est proche de l'Axou. Vous pouvez nous rejoindre demain, il y aura du beau spectacle aussi, il y aura du Mario Kart, notamment pour les grands tournois Mario Kart, il y en aura 2. On aura aussi le plaisir d'avoir du Valorant, on aura le plaisir d'avoir encore du Versus Fighting, on aura le plaisir d'avoir plein de beaux jeux sur cette scène. Et ce sera jusqu'à 18h. Et la scène comme le stream arriveront à partir de 11h, 11h30, en fonction évidemment de l'avancée des tournois. Merci beaucoup de nous avoir suivis pour cette première journée. Et on se donne rendez-vous très prochainement. Et je crois là qu'il faut que je fasse une conclusion en anglais. Exactement, je vais faire ça tout de suite. Thanks for watching us today. Thanks a lot, Turbo, once again, for the stream, and thanks to Turbo's community to watch us today. We really hope you enjoyed the show, and we'll see you soon. Bye!